We got the exposure of Baba and Nyonya culture, especially through the food. I would say that last time it's a compulsory thing to actually help, like how to cook. So during school holidays, our grandparents will always have this project of making the traditional kueh of Nyonya. Growing up, we actually don't really like it, especially me lah, from my perspective, because it's a very hard process to do every single thing, from the cooking, art part and everything. Mak saya, she has not been sitting down very quietly for a very long time because she's always very busy. And then we feel like, we feel very curious, and also because she was sewing something that is very intricate. So it's not something like her, because she's a very kind of like ganas person. Yeah, and we started asking her like, what is this? Explain to us what are you doing? And then she started like explaining like the whole process lah of making kasut manik.
Nampak tak? Cucuk lubang ni, nampak? Lubang ni ya. Satu lubang, satu manik. Dia tarik. Tarik. Tengok pusing. Belakang tengok ada ni tak tersimpul tak? Kalau tersimpul,
I started first, so I learned manik, how to sew a manik shoes from my mom, and she started like teaching us one by one like how to sew it. And my sister coincidentally saw, and she started like, not bad lah this one. And my sister like decided like, hey, let's build a company together, which is called Maniknya. So manik in the Peranakan language means beads, and nya means nyonya or mother. Initially, I wasn't really sure like whether I want to do maniknya with her, because previously I have a corporate job, like quite stable one, and then my dad actually saw, and we went out for a dinner like between two of us, and dia mula untuk like nasihatkan, like, you know, life is still young, you have to do whatever you want when you are young. In terms of family, actually a niece, like a very young niece, when she see kasut manik, she'll be like, "Yee, why so auntie?" Because of the like patterns. So traditionally, kasut manik punya pattern, all these like very old school patterns, which Gen Z doesn't really like it. But then our motto is always like we trying to contemporize the design part to eventually make the younger generation like it. Our goal in long term in Maniknya is actually to make everything into be sustainable in terms of the environmental, socially. Like we don't want to use cheap labor. We want everything to be like ethical, and hence we engage with the community, which consists of single mothers, refugees, and the B40 communities in Malaysia. There's one term, it's called Big Hairy Audacious Goal, BHAG. So basically that is, Maniknya BHAG is to create a circular economy in the long run. Because everything, like if you want to be sustainable, it's actually not cheap. Like everything has to be ethical and like to be sustainable is actually not that cheap as compared to fast fashion. When we say, do you know kasut manik? Everyone be like, huh, what is that? You know, that kind. So that's why we decided to actually start Maniknya. Yeah, and how we promote Maniknya is that we will like to contemporize the culture so that younger people actually like it. Like we make the designs more modern. We make things like, it's not just the shoes, but it's in the form of bag or hat or anything that actually younger people likes it. What is unique about Maniknya is that all of our embroiderers, like anything, any question they want to ask, they can actually ask us, and they were actually trained 200 hours to be certified Maniknya artisan. Most of our students, like we actually have workshop, they are actually not nyonya and they wanted to learn the art of beading. So that is what makes us very happy because they are actually more interested in embroidering rather than the nyonya itself. We must also like try to balance it out because there's no point if there's a culture but no one wants to practice it. So I would say that there is a way to actually maintain it, but there is no one, like very least people to actually want to do it.
Có một really fine like powder.